Smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some s'mores. So you thought I was going to say something questionable. And I technically did, because the song and it's very, the whole thing is devoted to a it's not about desserts. Hey, hi. But it is sweet. Allow me to take a drink before I say this next bit. And you groan. But it is sweet. Off to a fantastic start. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everybody. My name is Shannon Olshook, and welcome. Again, I should really fix my glasses, because now they're all smudged up. Hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everybody, and welcome to another video. This time it is ReZero episode 12. You know, that video that was supposed to come out about a month ago, and then we'll get to that in a second. Your boy's a dum-dum. And apparently, despite there being about 3 or 4 different possible times before I shut down Audacity, I had the option to actually save the audio, and somehow I saved 22 seconds of it. So, I don't know if it just didn't record all of the audio. I don't know if I accidentally deleted 99.9% of the audio for the episode. I don't know what happened, but it don't exist other than the 20 seconds up to the point when I sync. So that is a bag of ass. But no buts. It sucks. That being said, we are going to do a video for this episode anyway. I was originally very upset about it. I'm less upset now, because obviously it's been a minute. I feel terrible because, again, I've said this 100 times over, but you guys always get the short end of the stick when it comes to any of the videos that I make. It's you guys and Grisaya that get fucked the most. I guess there's Pokemon too, but that no one still here watches that. They abandoned any chance of actually getting videos on that series a long time ago. But you know, like you guys always are the ones who get hit with the missing episodes every week. You guys are the ones who get hit with the random, put the wrong subtitles in. You guys get hit with me accidentally deleting audio and shit like that. So that's kind of dumb. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it sometimes. That's why I'm actually recording this video as the first video I record this week, aside from the Frank's videos, which I recorded last week, but they're coming out this Frank's week. Woo! I say in the last video of the week. The last episode of Frank's is already out at this point then. Anyway, point is, yeah, so I'm recording this one so I make sure that you guys have it out this week. As you guys might be able to assume, this means we're doing a non-blind reaction, but is sweet. I wasn't 100% sure how I was going to handle it before. I was just going to re-record the episode and give my thoughts on it as if it was a completely non-blind reaction. I was just going to handle it normally, which is what I'm still going to do. But someone in the Discord actually informed me that other people are smarter and actually do sometimes, since I do still have the video, that I could, you know, just put the video up in the corner so you guys still have my... Or wait, do I put which video do I put in the corner? I don't know, but I'm gonna put one of them up there. Like, I can just separate them out so that you guys still have my blind reaction footage, you just don't have the audio. You'll have me talking on what I think about the episode as we go. In a lot of ways, I'm really mad that I lost the audio for it, because the blind reaction to this episode was both filled with nothing but what the fuck, but also with, So like, it was filled with tons of good reaction moments, and then it was also just filled with crap, because if you've seen this episode, you'll know that there is something in this episode that is shocking, positively insane, and it's not the thing that you guys are thinking it is, because it's not Felix. I kind of already knew about that before I started the show. I didn't mean to. It's voice acting, man. It fucked me. I'll let you guys see what it is. But basically, yeah, there's something that happens in the very beginning of this episode that ruined my entire existence. And I missed like half of everything that happened in the episode because I was so fucking transfixed on it. It's probably going to happen now, even then, but hopefully in theory I'll actually be able to catch some things that I missed in the beginning, or at least explain better than just going through most of it. Again, you'll see. Anyway, but yeah, so non-blind reaction from me, but you'll still have my blind reaction somewhere on the screen, hopefully in a way that doesn't suck. Which actually means if I'm gonna do that, I might want to move over to the side. Probably want to move over to the other side, but I'm not gonna because fuck you. I'm sorry. Just got done watching a compilation of Kiz and I scream fuck you at Resident Evil. It was kind of the greatest thing in the world. Can't even kind of lie, except for what we're going to talk about in this episode. Anyway, we're going to get started here after I talk about what happened last episode. Also, want to explain what episode this is. It's ReZero Starting Life in Another World, episode 12, Return to the Capital. Nailed it. What happened last episode? It was, I believe, Rem, and it was all about my girl and her sister girl, and that was in the past, and it kind of made me completely fall in love with Rem. Even I was already kind of liking her, but then that was like, yo, you think you love Amelia? Allow me to kick you directly in the mental dick. I don't know what that means. But needless to say, I really like Rem. I really like Amelia too. I can't win in this series. It is true though. It's such an impossible fucking chore to try and choose between those two. Maybe it'll get easier eventually, but it's impossible at this point. They're both fucking perfection. Except for the murdery bits earlier on, but that's not... The ramparts made me sad. Not the ramparts. We don't have any of those. As far as I know. We don't have good walls here. We're just gonna watch the episode. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna get... Should probably do the subtitles, though, first. Boom. There you go. Nailed it. Awesome. I'm great. It's almost like I've done this before. Also, you guys are noticing, because I guess I didn't get to show you guys, but yeah, videos are back. Because fuck this computer. I don't give a damn what it tells me. I'm gonna make videos anyway. You hear that? Fuck you. I'm sorry. It's goddamn magical. But yeah, also since you guys were last year, Steins Gate and Plastic Memories both ended up winning the poll, so Steins Gate will be taking over after Frank's ends this week, but there's going to be a week break, and then I need to get a Final Thoughts video to come out too, because that's going to be a thing, and I kind of want to do it differently this time, because Frank's is my favorite, which also means that's gonna be an hour and a half long video, so that's awesome. You know, there's that, and the Plastic Memories will take over after Hina Matsuri in a couple weeks as well. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna get started because this intro's way too fucking long. Anyway, we're gonna start here in 3. Is that still on screen? Awesome. 2. I look lovely today. I don't. That's wrong. 1. Play. See what I did there? I psyched you out, freaked your mind. I'm great. It's probably right around this time when you'll see in the previous video that I'm dying because of that. That fucking hood ruined me through the entire fucking episode. It's literally the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Because Amelia is already goddamn perfection. But then you put that on her. It's wild, man. I forgot you fought a giant puppo. Fuck that thing, by the way. You attempted to do things. That's what really matters. Yeah. Yeah. She's fucking perfect. Seriously, it's taken me a time to kind of get into this show quite a bit as I go along. And I think that's part of the reason it ends up getting, shafted most of the time. Because I'm much more inclined to just immediately jump to other shit rather than this one. And it's not because I dislike the show in any way. It's just it took much longer for me to get into it than other ones. And I think it's because of it's willing to go to some dark, fucked up, gory places sometimes. And I'm not generally a big fan of that. But fuck, I love the characters. Some of them. Fuck you, Elsa. Also, I want a raptor to drive me around. And this man, I vaguely remember having a bit of a mental breakdown trying to figure out why I knew him. But, he's also Dr. Franks. From Teletubbies. Thumbnail. I do like his voice a lot. I mean, there's worse things in this world to be than those two things. Yeah, this episode fucked me up so much. I missed all of this. Never would have guessed any of that was what was being said during the scene. And then there's you. Again, the whole thing with Felix, which I won't say too much at this point, just in case, because you never know if there's going to be someone who's watching for the first time. Again, that was one of those things that I didn't ever expect really happen that much, even though I've done it myself. Like, that was how I first watched Dragon Maid. I watched it along with someone's reactions. But it's one of those things where I want to be safe. But yeah, no, the whole thing with Felix, it makes me a little upset because, like I mentioned, there's a lot of things on this show that I ended up getting spoiled on long before. I'm gonna need to actually watch this reaction through because I want to see how many times I end up doing the exact same thing in both videos. Anyway. I just get the slightest bit of a Dr. Kamiko's lab vibe in here. Like, I'm not crazy, right? It has that vibe to it. Do you have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about? God, I want to play that game so much again. It's such a perfect fucking game. Except for the fact that it's not perfect, but it's amazing all the same. Speaking of fucking perfect individuals, again, I love her so much. I was mentioning shit about Felix, right? Okay, yeah. So the whole thing about Felix, again, I've mentioned it before, but I'm a voice actor, terrible one, but I am, and I've done a couple things here and there. And at one point, I had tried out, I had auditioned for a fan dub of ReZero. Long before I ever thought to actually sit down and watch it. That's how I knew That's how I knew the scene where Rem beats the ever-loving fuck out of Subaru. Goddamn perfection. But like that's how I knew that. And obviously I knew the you know the one scene in this show that everyone and their mother knows. Because memes. But one of those is the whole Felix thing that gets shown up later. And in the very first episode or two, I can't remember which one it is. My man, look at you. It's a good-looking boy right there. What the fuck is that little thing? I fucking want one, unless you're sentient and you would take offense to that. Is that slavery at that point? You're like, yo, dude, my name's Kevin, and I want you to back the fuck up. Point is, the whole thing about Felix, very early on in the series, I mentioned that I think I knew something extra about Felt because of the first 3 letters of Felt's name. Felt, Felix. You could maybe understand where I was getting the assumption. That thing is the thing that you learn later. About Felix, not the thing about Felt. We'll get there. You shouldn't be watching this along with me for the first time. Because it's bad. I am not proud of this. I absolutely mistook him for Reinhardt? Is that his name? I want to say. Totally mistook him for that in the first time around, and then was so mad at myself when I realized that wasn't him at all. Because it's been a minute since we've seen that man. I am right there with you. It's not fair. I keep trying to make it a conscious effort to not do this the whole time. Because number one, it's terrible for my back. And number two, it just doesn't look good. It makes me look so much fatter than I really am. I'm still fat, but like, so much worse. Little detour. I want to love curry so much. I do. At every opportunity, I'm like, oh, this place is a curry place. I want to try it. And then every time I sit down to eat it, I'm like, this doesn't work for me. It should. I want it to so bad. And it's just like, I don't like the taste. And it makes me so sad because I want to be into it. Never noticed that before. Oh boy, talks like I do. You look like a doof. Goof. Spoof. Badoof doof doof. You doofs. So I like her design. Fairly interesting. That's one thing I have to say is I really do like the designs of most of the characters in this show. I think very cool. Like again, even ones I generally don't care much about, and I say that with all due respect to Rem and Ram. I like the duality of them in appearance, but again, I'm not a maid guy. Like I'm not a maid guy. There is Felicia, and that's it. It's Felicia from Fire Emblem Fates. And that's it. Bitch, put your tongue back in your face. Ain't nobody need that. Ain't nobody... Venom came out and it was over. It was fine. I enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. But it's not the point. It was very funny. I had a lot of great moments. The lobster tank thing is fucking ridiculous. That's not a thing. And if it is, it needs to stop. My boy. What's up, old man? I'm actually very happy with how I've managed to hold up in this non-blind reaction than the first two I ever tried to do. I ended up doing that for what? Episode 3 and 4 of Frank's the first time around, because that was kind of before I started doing reactions, and I'd already started in, but I wanted to eventually get to that series. Asking the real questions. Yeah, Reinhardt. Well, it's not Reinhardt. Overwatch? What are you talking about? Is that a thing? I don't play Overwatch. I fucking love those shorts, though. Quite lovely. I watch a movie. The worst part is it feels like I'm like, oh, I'm overreacting to it, but I'm not in the slightest. It's 100% real. That hood is the single greatest piece of clothing ever devised by a human mind before, assuming it wasn't something created directly from the gods themselves. The gods. Whoever was responsible for the creation of that. You are my favorite human being. Alongside whoever came up with Lily from Pokemon, whoever came up with fucking Ichigo from Frank's, Holo from Spice and Wolf, Tali from Mass Effect, and other things. I was just gonna keep naming everything I like. What's in the box? Also, alternatively, because I just mentioned her, get in the bag! I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what to think about her. Because again, I only saw this once, and I was barely paying attention. Because of her. Also, was this the video when I mentioned the random theory that I had, which was codename Amelia is a melon? I want to say it is. I can't remember. Point is, I shouldn't be allowed to have theories. Also, again, the theory is not that she is a melon. It's an in-joke layered upon a reference upon a muffin. Also, I sincerely doubt it's the case, but, you know. Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep. I just made myself real sad now. Getting some old school fucking Halo tears up in this bitch. I never played 5. I stopped at 4. Didn't dislike it. It's just I don't want to see any of that other shit. So for me, it just ends in sadness. I guess depending on who you ask, it still just ends in sadness. Get the fuck off my screen. Right now, woman. Few things inspire more hate and disgust in this world than the appearance of Elsa. Why you gotta do that to my girl? Manipulative, silly Sue, you. You know, for once in my life, I'd really like to watch. It's something I'm just slowly continuing to always realize, but for once, I'd like to watch. Jesus Christ. I'd like to watch a show, an anime, that doesn't make me constantly feel depressed because I know the characters that I like are going to end up not fully happy. At least not in their original sense. Because, you know, in a situation like this, regardless of whether you're voting for Team Amelia or Amelia Rems a lot, or Ram, she's cool, or whoever was up with the Priscilla idness, it's probably not. I don't know what the fuck is up with her. But nailed it. But you know someone's gonna get the short end of this stick. And it hurts to know that. Happens with all of my favorite shows. And it makes me sad. It's not fair. Me too. You're fun at parties, I'm sure. Savage. I don't like it because it's my girl. You're allowed to be a dick, just not to my faves. Do you... Wait a minute. I know I've never noticed it. Does that dude only have one arm? Or is he hiding it behind his back or something? I don't know. I don't even remember if this episode has anything special in relation to him. Yes. Look at these big fucking eyebrows. He doesn't, right? Look, Yeah, he totally doesn't. Or it is like this. Which that just looks uncomfortable. You know about Roswell, he's one of those people that I can never tell if he actually has heterochromia or if he's one of those people who's like, I wear one of both different kinds of contacts because, yo, I'm all about style. Speaking of, look at my sweet boy, who I still have no idea how to feel about. Oh, the questionable feelings I have for Felix. Really, does it matter? I mean, I kind of asked that. I'm joking, but I'm also kind of legitimately serious. Maybe I don't go into this conversation. I will say this, is throughout my life over the years, I've asked myself, where do I draw the line in regards to my sexuality? And sometimes I just don't know where to draw the line. Because I'm 100% like, yeah, I'm straight. But also... We're just gonna move on. Leave it at that. Also, I love Little Miss Fluffy's outfit over here. It's great. You're kind of a sass basket. She's just so poofy. I like it. Also, she's got Amelia's color scheme, which is perfection. I'd also like to say I'm pretty sure you're doing that on purpose, and I have problems with that. Because you're actively trying to make me question myself. She is the rootin' tootin'est sass but I was... Is my audio recording? Good. I just need to make sure before I just freak the fuck out. Cause see, it's shit like that that makes me go, hey, Reinhardt, I don't know if I can trust you or not. Because you're intimidating. But also, he's kind of a chill dude. Did not see this one coming, by the way. Does she look good? Oh, I don't like that look on her face. Because it doesn't look like one of, ha! It looks like one of, like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. But that's maybe the point. My video probably disappeared because I'm not saying anything of importance. And besides, I kind of just gave you everything that you guys need to know about my thoughts and opinions. And also, apparently, my thoughts on whether or not traps are cool with your boy. I really need to not do this. So you guys come here often, or? Anyway, yeah, I don't think I have much more to say other than what I managed to get across in this video. I think I got everything that I was worried about. So I think this did work out in the end. It does make me really sad that you guys lost the original audio. But again, most of it is me going over fucking that goddamn hood. It's... Again, every time I think about it, I'm like, that's an overreaction. But it's so not, though. That legitimately just fucks me up. in all of the right ways. Anyway, so I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I am sorry that it took this long to get here, but I'm very happy to be back, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And salamanders, because I have nothing. I have not. Stop dying, Shannon. If you guys like to, go ahead and give it a like. If you guys want to talk about it, give me a talk. If you guys want to share it, do that. If you guys want to subscribe, you don't, but do it anyway. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for everything. I will catch you guys in the next episode, which I promise won't take so long unless my computer kills itself, which is a thing. As for actually the situation on the computer, it's still continuing to go along, but there's been hitches and holdups. Thankfully, again, I should be getting a little bit of assistance in the procuring of such a device here in a bit, and I'm about halfway there. We're going to be stalled a bit, though, because Christmas is coming up, and it's the first year I literally have money to give people Christmas presents, and if I didn't do that, be kind of a douchebag. More than usual. More than the kind of douchebag that does anything that he did in this episode. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Toodles, doodles, and lemons. Ha-boy. I did a mean. Okay. Sorry, that I don't know why I would do that. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I don't. What would be the point of being a fucking dick like that? It's kind of funny.